To this week's pick a card reading. Let's choose our topic today. Choose your fate, destiny revealed. Today's pick a card reading, we're taking a look at your destiny revealed. Please take a moment to choose from one of three groups. Group 1, we have the eagle, which says perspective. If this one resonates with you today, or group 1, this is your message. Group 2 is the book and the lotus and learning. If this one resonates with you today, then this is where your message will be. And group 3 is the cat or intuition. If this one resonates with you most today, then this is where your reading will be, where your message will be today. Please take a moment, choose from one of three groups, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 1. Let's get into your reading, group 1. You've selected the eagle and perspective. So we're going to take a look at your fate in your destiny revealed. So here I'm going to have a look at perhaps the energy around somebody that is coming in from being with a Scorpio South Node. And what South Node means is that perhaps it's a past life that you've had where you had a life that was intense. It involved living on the edge, always having your feelings on high nerve, high alert. You were perhaps, crime fighting or in war, in a place where you were frightened for your life. There was a level of fear around your life in a previous life. So you're coming into this life to try and be more relaxed, high vibe, not so fearful of life and death. So what I'm feeling around here is saying relax, don't stress. Deeply transformed. So deeply transformed is Pluto energy. Pluto energy is also 8th house energy. 8th house energy is somebody that lives in fear, lives on the end. They're brave. They're not afraid to face fears. They're the people that defend us, whether that's police or army or military, people that defend us, people that stand up for the rights of others, people that are on the front lines, people that are having to be brave in a very dark situations or circumstances, even maybe they didn't go into it on purpose. It's just the life they lived at the time. They couldn't relax, they couldn't enjoy life. So coming into this life would be a north node of somebody that's more Taurus energy. North node being somebody that needs to learn just to relax, to let go, to take it easy, to not stress, to feel comfortable, to feel comfort zone, to feel like they're safe and protected. This is the energy I'm getting around you. So maybe somebody, this is Group 1, we're going deep here. The cards on the table are saying we're going deep with your reading. So deep down, you may always have this kind of fear of things. So you could have fear of the darkness. You could have different fears and phobias. It could be fears of being scared to put yourself out there because of, you don't know what's going to happen to you if you put yourself out there. There's always a underlying fear in the back of your mind that if I do this, I'm too exposed or I'm too vulnerable. It's like it's showing your vulnerabilities deep down in the background, but the cards are saying you need to let that go in this life. I'm feeling this beautiful calm energy coming in, and it's very Taurus, calm, relaxed, laying on the grass, looking at the clouds. It's kind of very calming is what I'm feeling of what you're supposed to be doing. High vibe, happiness. It's enjoying life. Happiness is about experiencing pleasures, experiencing fruits and tastes and textures and art and culture and beauty, experiencing things around you that are creative, and again, Taurus is quite a creative sign. So I'm feeling here it's about really just focusing on what is beautiful here, beautiful in your life. Don't let these in the background, deep traumatizing. Now they can come from past lives, they can come from upbringing, childhood, perhaps some kind of relationships you've been in the past in your current life, but it's kind of that, it's really PTSD kind of energy that I'm picking up. It's like on end, nerves on end, when you've had to be on high alert for your life or death situation. So I'm getting this like really heavy energy that sits below the surface around you, and it's saying that you've got the opportunity here just to really focus on beauty, harmony, Libra, art, culture, love, beauty, those kind of things. So it's really just focusing on Libra, Taurus energies here is what you need to do. Relax and let go of those deep set fears, those past traumas, those deep you could look into your astrology chart and see where your Chiron, the wounded healer, is, to see where your traumas lie. You may actually have Scorpio as your south node and Taurus as your north node. For you, it could be that you have 8th house as your south node, being that deep energy, like that deep kind of living on the edge, having to be brave, having to not be afraid, be able to fight if necessary kind of energy. South node means what you've come from in past lives, and going into this life, because we're talking about destiny, that's why I'm talking like this today instead of just your straightforward weekly message. We're talking about fate and destiny, so the life you came here to live. Maybe you've always got this like the need to feel safe and secure is very important. That's Taurus right there. We're looking at Taurus. Scorpio is that living on the edge, that deep darkness, that transformation, being brave, very Scorpio energy here. And this one here is learning to feel safe and secure in this lifetime. Also learning to be harmonious and to see beauty and to be creative and to focus on all the beautiful creative things, the sensual pleasures, including foods and touch and taste and smell and all the beauty around you, all your senses, actually your physical senses here, but really having to learn to be relaxed and not stressed. Maybe you're a person that watches the news and thinks, oh, we're going into World War III, and really that just puts you into a trigger state of, oh no, I can't face this again, or oh no, I just couldn't deal with that. So it's really anxiety energy that I'm picking up. Instead, you needed to be letting that go. If that triggers you to watch the news, then don't watch the news. Go outside and lay on the grass and watch the clouds. Be a Taurus. Be like Taurus the bull. Do something really creative with your energy instead. Paint or draw or sing or dance. Do something more creative with your energy. If you feel triggered by something that brings in a trauma response, for whatever reason that trauma response is there, whether it is related to a past life, whether it's related to a childhood thing, a relationship in the past, or something that's just deep inside you don't even know where it comes from, you just can be triggered really easily. It's saying you need to learn to instead breathe for a start and say, I am safe. I'm safe in this life. Focus on what's creative. Focus on high vibes. Focus on letting go of those past traumas, that past programming, the negativity, or those deep feelings where you can easily be triggered to go into anxiety mode. So it's saying don't stress. Don't stress about the way of the world. Focus on things you can control. Focus on your own environment. Focus on, as I said, beauty and art and creativity, senses. Come back to those things. If you're triggered by outside things that's going on in the world, don't focus on those things. You need to use your energy in a high vibration way, and that's about being calm, breathing, relaxed, being harmonious, having a good balance. Don't just be watching negative stuff on social media. You need to have a really good balance here, and a lot of that has to be creative inspiration. You need to be watching people that inspire you, make you feel like you want to do something too great with your life, or you want to do something that invokes positivity in other people as well. So let go of the fears and the deep set traumas that you're hanging on to, or even if you know or don't know what they come from, it's saying you need to release that. Now you could do that as a ritual and see that in your hands as rose petals, like the image, and you're releasing it and let it go into the universe and telling the universe, thank you for my safety in this lifetime. I know I'm safe here. I know my life is harmonious. I know that I have the opportunity to be relaxed and safe here. So, and be in happiness as well, happiness and high vibration. So thank the universe for the opportunity that you have in this lifetime to be happy. So here, that's what you need to focus on instead. This is your destiny revealed, group 1. It's quite intense what you've come from, so if you've been in a past life where you've had that, then you're not going to be that in this life. You're here learning to relax in this life. So that's a beautiful life to have. There's no big, great, giant missions here. Nothing that's too intense that you need to do. So here you just need to focus on relaxing and enjoyment and pleasure and beauty and creativity. So they're the things that you do need to focus on. Don't let the inner demons or that inner darkness creep up and get into your front vision. So group 1, that's kind of a beautiful reading for you. Just letting go of those fears, just instead focusing on your positivity and your happiness and your creativity. So that is just beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me, group 1. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll see you again next week. Welcome back, group 2. Okay, we're taking a look at your destiny revealed, your fate and destiny revealed. Today, group 2, you've selected the lotus and the book. So I'm using my destiny cards today for this reading, but I'm also using my personal predictions down the bottom. Okay, so for you, group 2, it's saying you a little bit of energy around health conscious here. Now this is Virgo energy. It's about your health. It's about really being involved in, it could be the well-being industry. It could be health and fitness. It could be just really being focused on your own personal well-being or health at this time, because we've got 2 cards that have got lots of fruit and vegetables on them. So all about your the health of your physical body, whether that means that you're in the wellness industry or whether you're thinking about your own wellness at this time. But health conscious is on the table. Seeking a pleasure, a simple life. Now, simple pleasures such as the taste of or the smell of fruits. That's very Taurus energy as well. So here it's saying rise to the challenge. Now that's a little bit Aries that says, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Bring it on. Like, let's get this done now. So whatever health issues that are around you, or whether there's well-being that you're thinking about, it's saying you need to rise to this challenge. You need to go back to basics here. I'm feeling back to basics when it comes to your health, or what you're eating, what you're consuming, and really just focus on yourself at the moment. Now, as far as, we've also got all about the people as well, so it could be focused on people around you, like your loved ones. It could be the health of your loved ones. Now I'm feeling also it's about products consumed. Like, you could be concerned about I'm treading lightly here. You could be concerned about the health and well-being of your family members because of what they're consumed or what they've put into their bodies, and maybe that kind of drives you in a way of learning more, seeking more information, or being really focused on health consciousness or well-being because you're concerned for other people, not just yourself. Now it says health conscious, but it does say other people involved. So here you could be, rising to the challenge you could be becoming like a naturopath, or, interested in that kind of thing. But it's energy around that, and it's somebody that is concerned about other people's health, concerned about other people's well-beings, and it falls back to just being really like having a simple life, or what you're consuming, and being really concerned about medications and things like that. So here it's saying you're making progress upon your path. Now you could be looking at some kind of career advancement or career change for you. That's what I'm feeling. You could be looking at getting qualified as a naturopath, or qualified in the wellness industry in some way, because it's saying that you're making progress upon your path here, and you look like you could be completing a cycle. So whether you're completing some kind of study or education, and funny I say that because it comes back to the book here and the learning. So maybe you are learning a new skill, or a new wellness industry, or something to help heal out of some sort. So it's saying you're almost completed with that. You're looking to start it upon your career. So implementing this within your career, your job, the work you do, the role you play in life, your public role, the things you do to help other people, the way people see you. They may start seeing you as a professional health advisor, or a professional well-being healer even. So it's saying a career advancement coming your way, or implementing these new changes or learnings, education into your career in some way. So So let me just see if there's anything else here for you on the table. But it is saying that you're rising to the challenge. So other people worried about their health in some way, worried about what they've consumed over their lifetime, worried about, the different medications they're on. So you're saying, okay, I think there's a better way to do this. I think that with education, learning, understanding, and progressing your skills, that you're going to rise to the challenge to help other people with their life, help other people become more health conscious, help other people seek simple pleasures or simple life when it comes to well-being and health in some way, healing through like naturopath information or what you consume. But I do see here someone on the table that's a career orientated person, wants to make money out of this or will make money out of this. This will become what they do, or they're implementing some new learnings or new skills from something to do with wellness or healing into their career here. So I feel you're going to be successful. You're making progress with this. You're coming to a completed cycle. Maybe you're completing some kind of new information. I'm flipping through a book is what I'm doing. So maybe you're completing education, and you're about to complete that cycle and start implementing that as part of your career. So well done to you, Group 2. This is beautiful. Now, as far as destiny revealed, this is part of your destiny. It's part of your destiny to look after the well-being of other people, a healer for you as part of your career. Now, this could be like 10th house. Your Virgo could be 10th house in your astrology chart, being Virgo being somebody that's health conscious, 10th house being a career that you make out of it. But it could also be Virgo could be your second house, because second house is your resources and how you make money, what you're good at, your skills, you're good at that stuff. So that could be Virgo second house for you as well. But you're making progress, and I feel that it's part of what you're meant to do. It's part of your birthright, your birth chart. It's part of what you came here to do, your fate and your destiny. So I feel like you're on the right track with that. You're going to meet the challenges that lay before you. You're deciding that this feels right to you, and if you haven't already embarked on this learning, it feels like it's definitely something that is really going to be beneficial for you. It feels to me that it's something that you feel deep down that you're meant to do, and it's saying that you need to start that education process to bring that into your career, or you being your 10th house or your second house, how you make money. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 2. Beautiful little message for you. I will see you again next week. Welcome, Group 3. Now you've chosen the cat or the intuition card. Today we're looking at your fate reveal. So we're looking at your destiny and your fate. This is why I'm reading with my destiny cards today. I'm also reading with my personal prediction down the bottom here. So what I'm seeing for you, Group 3, somebody that is affected by what other people think, other people's opinions. So you let these things control your life. Now this, or you are, maybe it may not be full control, but it may be you take it to heart. When somebody has an opinion on you, it gets to you. You really take it to heart. Or perhaps you surrender your control to other people. So other people say to you, okay, this is, a good idea for you. This is a good idea for your path. And then you say, okay. So it's kind of that accepting the other people's opinions and surrendering your own opinion to other people. So now I feel, as far as on astrology where this would lie, let me take a look. So other people's opinions, we're talking about Gemini being, you could be Gemini North Node or South Node here, surrendering your control here. This is Libra and Aries. So Aries is somebody that, doesn't take anyone else's opinion, neither does Aquarius. So Aquarius is somebody that will do their own thing and not care what other people think, what their opinions are. Whereas this one here, it could be you really take other people's opinions to heart. That could be a little bit of a Leo energy as well. So Leo, they do want to fit in. Leo does care what people think about them, where Aquarius does not. So surrendering control here, surrendering, this could be like surrendering to the flow of the universe, surrendering to your fate, surrendering here. But it does feel more to be like surrendering the court of public opinion here, rather than going with what feels right for you. So here it's saying, instead of doing that, why don't you just focus on what you enjoy. This is the learn to be playful and have more fun in life. Learn, life's too short to be worried about what everybody else thinks or what everybody else is doing. And I say that as an Aquarius, so my energy is quite opposite to that. So here it's saying just care about having fun and being playful. Care about what brings you joy and what brings you, because that's how you shine. Like if you're having fun and you're laughing and you're dancing like this person, or you're just really doing what you love and enjoy, that's how you shine. It makes you smile. It makes you laugh. That makes other people smile. That makes other people laugh. Again, that comes back into Leo energy. Leo energy are very generous, but they are very, when they're shining, other people just illuminate because of them. So it's infective. Like if somebody else feels great, somebody else is laughing, then you're laughing. So that's that kind of really beautiful energy that I'm feeling. But then I'm feeling also that can be easily hurt too. So really easily affected by the opinions of other people. You just surrender your heart in that way. It's like your heart and your feelings are controlled by or dictated to by what other people feel. Now, let me see if I can read that any other way for some of you. Here it's valuing other people's opinions. Now for some of you, this could read as you value other people's opinions, or you need to learn to value other people's opinions. Somebody else, okay, this is the energy I'm picking up for some of you. Somebody that is very controlling, as in you like things done a certain way, you like to be in charge of things, you have trouble letting go of the reins, you have trouble letting other people help you. It's saying that you really highly value your own opinions, your own beliefs, your own control system, and instead sometimes it's saying sometimes you need to understand there's other people in the world as well. So here what I'm feeling around this is taking advice from other people, learning and listening and communicating. This is Gemini again. So it's a learning to let other people talk, learning to let other people have an opinion and understand that their opinion is not right or wrong because you deem it to be that way. To them, their opinion feels right to them as well. So it's about being more open-minded and listening to other people. So it's having a clear channel of communication, expression, thinking, processing, speaking and listening. So it's a whole process of communication. So rising to the challenge is that Aries energy, and it's about, wanting to control everything and I'm coming back here when I say that word control. So it's about, wanting to just do things your own way. That's the Aries energy coming in. They'll do it their own way. They'll do it with or without you. So it's surrendering your control. It's about learning to let go, learning to not have to have everything your way all the time, learning to let go of some of the reins or the control, and somebody else may do the job just as well as you. So letting other people have a go here as well as what I'm fearing, caring for other people, caring about the opinions of other people. Again, that's Leo energy here. So here it's saying focus on having fun and find joy. Now you might find joy in organizing, being very organized and organizing events and having things done a certain way, and that OCD energy, and that may make you feel good to have things organized. So I mean, if that's, maybe you get very tense if it's not. This is the tension escalating. Maybe if things aren't organized or done a certain way, or they're not perfect, maybe that makes you tense and gives you a level of intention there. So it says avoid or keep things to yourself. So okay, so sitting underneath opinions, accepting other people's opinions, sometimes it's about listening to somebody else's opinions and keeping your own opinion to yourself. Sometimes in some situations, maybe there's something going on around you at the moment where you don't quite agree with what somebody's saying, but that's their opinion. So and instead of saying, okay, no, that's not right, this is my opinion is right. And I'm not saying you do that, but they're trying to show me a most extreme version of what I'm trying to say. So they need to bring it through a little clearer. They're saying sometimes you just need to listen. Just listen. Keep your own opinions to yourself is what that's saying. Accept the opinions of other people. This is okay. I know where I'm going with this now. They've shown me the path of what I can see here. So they're showing me that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean your opinion's the right opinion. It's saying you need to listen. It's communication and just life in general. Caring for other people, caring for humanity involves that other people are in their situation for whatever reason. So they have their belief systems for whatever reason. And sometimes it's just not about enforcing your own belief system. Sometimes it's just about letting bygones be bygones, letting people have their own opinion and not trying to dominate each other with opinions. So sometimes you just need to keep your own opinions to yourself and let people come to their own realization about things, their own understanding, their own opinions. Surrender a little bit of the control. You might learn something by listening to other people there. So caring for other people. So what it does ultimately come down to is the caring of other people, caring about the world and humanity. And here it's saying don't be, and instead of focusing on all of this tension that's in the world, this my opinion's right, your opinion's right, you're not right, I'm right. It causes tension. It causes escalating tension in the world. So instead of that, focus back on the care of humanity, the care of people, love of animals, love of people. Have a bit more fun. Focus on fun and just enjoying your life. Don't be so either opinionated or worried about what other people think. Don't be so much about, who's right, who's not right. It's really just about just loving, living, intuition, being playful, caring, and rising to the challenge to say, okay, I'm not afraid to stand out and say I'm open to all opinions. I'm open to understanding that everybody comes from a different space of understanding. So that's why they believe in what they believe in, and it's okay for them to believe in that. Doesn't make them any less of a person. They're still a human. They're still somebody that needs to be cared for. So yeah, it's quite an in-depth reading going on there. There was kind of like two energies I was picking up on. The first energy, and then I was picking up on a different wave of energy there in the end. But really focusing on learning and listening and communicating and seeing both sides of the story, understanding that people face different challenges than what we face. So that's why they have different opinions, is because they're facing different challenges than what we're facing. So just giving people a little bit of respect and space to go through their challenges that they're going through without having harsh opinions coming at them. So again, that applies to you as well. So it not only applies to other people, but it applies to you as well. So be okay in the space that you're in and understanding that you're facing challenges of your own, and you're learning in this life, as we all are. So it's about just having that space to have fun and have that space to grow through that experience, but really focusing on making sure you're caring for humanity, caring for other people, having love and being playful, because that really is all that matters. So quite deep and intense there for you, Group 3. Hope that really resonates with you, and I will see you again next week.